In astrology, the moon rules over our emotional body and our intuition. It allows us to feel and reminds us that we are so much more than just what we can see. The moon is how so many of us feel connected to the cosmos and to the skies, which is why over the years, we have looked to the moon for guidance and understanding. Out of all the lunar activity we will ever feel or experience, July's blood moon total eclipse is going to be one of the most potent. This is because it is the longest lunar eclipse we will have this century. Falling in the air sign of Aquarius on July 27th, this blood moon total eclipse is so strong that it's going to penetrate straight into the pits of our soul, in order to shift and upgrade us to a new level. Planet Earth is a challenging dimension. There are wars, famines, so much pain and so much suffering, and yet, our souls signed up to come here. Our souls chose to come to Earth at this time because we knew it was where we needed to be. Under this blood moon eclipse energy, the karma of our soul is going to be stirred, and if we pay attention, we may get a glimmer or a reminder as to why our soul chose this journey in the first place. While we may look at life through our physical eyes as being unfair, good, bad, and everything in between, the eyes of our soul sees things differently. When we look at life through our spiritual or third eye, we begin to see life take on a whole new meaning and a whole new color. When we look at life through the eyes of our soul, we understand and can see that everything is perfect. Everything is just as it should be. Of course, this same reasoning is hard to find when we look at things through the lens of our mind. Life on Earth is a challenge, but we signed up for it. And, on the night of this blood moon eclipse, things are going to be pulled and drawn out of us so we can remember what we came here to learn, and what our purpose is moving forward. Opportunities like this come as a gift to remind us, to activate us, and to awaken us to what path we need to be on, and where we need to make some changes. This Aquarius eclipse is going to push us. It is going to take from us. It is going to penetrate us right where it hurts, so we can clear, release, and find our freedom. As the longest lunar eclipse we will ever experience, this is an opportunity for us to dig deep, and reach further to clear and let go of all that we no longer want to carry. This is a time for us to purge, cleanse, and detoxify. This is a time for us to release the karma of many lifetimes. We have to surrender all that is weighing us down. We have to surrender and allow ourselves to be led and guided. Aquarius energy is all about the bigger picture. We are all this together. We cannot blame each other or one person. We cannot only feel what we feel. Whether we realize it or not, we feel everything. We feel everyone. We feel every tiny vibration and every tiny thought. With the heightened sensitivity of the blood moon eclipse, a portal will open, and we will be able to see and feel the pain and the love, the joy and the fear, the emotions of every single living thing on this planet. And when we do, we will find that there is no separation. This intense feeling can stir up and activate a whole host of pains and wounds on many levels. Under this energy, we may feel like acting impulsively, lashing out or doing something rash. We may also feel the heaviness of the world, and in turn, feel hopeless or uncertain about the future. While these are all things we will have to breathe through, know that there is a way to access the light in all of this. All we have to do is surrender. All we have to do is release. All we have to do is give up everything we ever thought about ourselves, and just allow ourselves to be. Just allow yourself to be in a state of stillness, in a state of nothingness. Allow the universe to take what it needs. Allow yourself to let go of all that is being shaken or pried from your hands. Have confidence, and have faith that there is a bigger picture behind all of this, and try to see things not with your eyes, but through your eye. Try to see things from the viewpoint of your higher self, your third eye, and remember that this is all just a temporary journey. After the human journey is over, you will return to your true form and your true state. But until that time, there is work to be done. That work cannot be done if you forget why you are really here, and who you really are. That work cannot be done if you don't understand that everyone around you and all events that are drawn to you, are shaping and molding you in the way your soul asked to be. July's blood moon lunar eclipse will release and activate old pains, but what it will also do, if you are willing, is guide you to your soul and to the part of you that signed up for this earthly mission. And when you access that part of you, you will see the world differently, and you will see others differently, and you will know that the universe is not just guiding you, it is you. This life's dim windows of the soul distorts the heavens from pole to pole, and leads you to believe a lie when you see with, not through, the eye. William Blake.
Hello and welcome to another episode of your Human Service News and Information. I'm Hasson, Rashid, your host, and I'll be here with you for approximately 25 more minutes. You know, it's excellent being here with you, and you know, it's always such a great achievement to come into your lives like we do here daily at Cctv. So with that, I extend the universal cordial of peace out to you, and once again, thank you for tuning in or joining us once again. Okay, I guess you're wondering about this blood moon business. Well, that's just another name for this particular eclipse. They say it's going to be the longest eclipse of the 21st century, and that's only a few days away. That's July 27th, which is I believe Friday. So keep your fingers crossed and see if you can enjoy this eclipse. This is one in a lifetime phenomena, so don't you miss it. Okay, I'm Hasson Rashid, and this is your Human Service News and Information. First, before we get into the subject of our broadcast today, I'd like to remind you that there is a free immigration consultation with Volunteers Attorney. That's right, that's at the Boston City Hall, room 806, 12 noon to 2 p.m., first and third Wednesdays of every month. Okay, so you can go over there across the river and get you some free immigration consultation with volunteer attorneys. If you'd like additional information on that, you can call 617-635-2980. Okay, I know what something slipped my mind for a minute, but I got it now. That's okay. I'd just like to just remind you quickly that the 30th anniversary of CCTV is coming up in October, and they're going to be featuring Ms. Ellen Siminoff, the director of the City of Cambridge Human Service Department. She's going to be the keynote speaker at that event, so you get ready for that one. That's the 30th anniversary of CCTV, and I'm sure you'll be hearing more about that as that event approaches. It gets closer. Okay, the City of Cambridge 218 Immigration Legal Screening Clinic. Okay, free consultations with an immigration attorney every third Wednesday of the month. That is, if you don't feel like crossing the river into Boston, you can get it right here in Cambridge. That's a free immigration consultations, okay? When that's from 5:15 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. every third Wednesday. We're at the Community Legal Service and Counseling Center. That's 93rd Street, Cambridge, near Leechmere Station, corner Otis and 3rd. Who's available to Massachusetts immigrants and their families. So if you're immigrants and your families, you're all welcome to come on over there, go over there and get free immigration consultation. Once again, that's at the 93rd Street, Cambridge. Case when 5:15 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. every Thursday. That's near the corner of 3rd and Otis Street. Okay, so if you need interpretations, please bring your own adult interpreter. So if you'd like additional information, you can call 617-349-4396. So that's a free immigration consultation. Don't forget now, the National Organization of Human Services is having their annual convention, and that's their annual conference. That's in October. That's also in October, October 24th to 27th to be exact. So you'll be hearing more about that here as we get closer to that event and days draw us closer to that event. So if you like additional information about anything relates to legislation, or what's on the agenda, etc., etc., you can go to their website. That's www.nhsdc.org. Once again, that's www.nhsdc.org. Okay. Okay, here's some items that falls under the Human Service umbrella for Eastern Massachusetts. That's the Associates for Human Services under new leadership. This is an item from Fall River, Mass. Okay, so Mira Alcott, director of the Early Intervention Program, has been named the new president and chief executive director of Associates for Human Service Incorporated. Alcott's career with Associates for Human Service Incorporated began over 30 years ago when she joined the agency as a consular service coordinator in the Early Intervention Program in 1986. She was promoted to team leader in 1998 and assistant program director in 1993. In 1997, she became the Early Intervention Program Director, where she was responsible for personal and programming oversight. After an extensive interview, it was apparent that Alcock is deeply passionate about Associates for Human Service Incorporated, and has the skills, appearance, and experience needed to lead the agency. So I just like to extend congratulations to Miss Alcott for that promotion. Okay, to the Executive Officer of Associate Human Services down in Fall River, Massachusetts. Okay, Cambridge residents return as Art Tank Judge. Okay, that's the Northeast Art recently announced that Cambridge resident Mary Lou Sutters, Secretary of Health and Human Services for the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, return as judge for the next Art Tank. Okay, Art Tank 2.0, a competition that seeks to find innovative and positive disruptive ideas that enhance the lives of persons with disabilities. Art Tank 2.0 is open to individuals and groups, and submissions can address a variety of areas, including the safety and well-being, employment, technology, housing, transportation, or socialization of individuals with disability. Applicants are now being accepted for the next round of competition, and Northeast Art plans to award up to $200,000 for creative proposals that improve the lives of persons with disabilities. Okay, okay. Art Tank offering cash for disruptive ideas. Okay, I think these are the same people. Art Tank 2.0 offering cash for disruptive ideas. A competition seeking disruptive ideas to improve the lives of people with intellectual disabilities and autism is underway, with up to $200,000 in awards available to winning proposals from the Changing Life Fund. The Art Tank 2.0 accepting applications until September 1st, and finalists scheduled to present their ideas during an event at the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library and Museum on Tuesday, November 27th, according to the Human Service Organization Northeast Art. Ideals are encouraged to address a range of topics from safety and well-being to employment, technology, housing, transportation, and socialization. Okay. Move on to something else here. Okay, so don't forget now, that's October coming up, the 30th anniversary of Cctv. We want you to all to be there and participate in that event. Okay, it's going to be a lot of entertainment, a lot of action, a lot of good food, and a lot of good people. Most of all, a lot of good people. Okay, North Arc. Here's something else about this. This North Arc. Okay, go where we just mentioned Human Service Agency. North Arc, Flutie Foundation, and SCN joins to launch loan program. The Northeast Arc, the Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism, SCN has announced the launch of a new program, Opportunity Lending, which will provide microloans to enhance employment and business opportunities for individuals with intellectual disabilities and autism. Okay, so North Arc is a human service organization that serves and changes the lives of 10,000 children and adults with disabilities and their families each year in about 190 Massachusetts cities and towns. Programs like Opportunity Lendings are made possible with the support of the Genuine Life Funds, which was established through a $1 million donation from Marblehead residents Stephen R. Rosenthal, founder of West Shore Inc. The Changing Lives Fund supports and advances early creative ideas that disrupts traditional ways of providing service so that individuals with disabilities have access to new opportunities, said Rosenthal. For too long, it's been difficult, if not impossible, for people with disability to access small loans. Opportunity Lending help address this gap and makes a dramatic difference so that individuals can achieve their small business goals. Okay, so it's a great thing for those folks with disabilities trying to procure loans, which was not available through them, I think, for certain reasons too, which includes discrimination. They discriminate, there's discrimination against folks with disabilities these days too. Okay? It's the new form of affordable housing. More people are living in their cars. Okay, a woman sits in a car she lives in along with her husband and 3 dogs outside a church where free food was being distributed in Everett, Washington. When a homeless count was scheduled and conducted in Seattle this year, the city realized that more people are living in their cars than ever before, and 46% more than the year prior. So that's a little insight on what's happening over in Seattle. That's the western part of the nation. People are sleeping in their cars, and they say that this is a new source of affordable housing. Okay, wow. Okay, so as federal Medicaid money fades, how are states funding expansion? Many are tapping into tax revenues, making hospitals help, or adding work requirements and premiums to account for their increasing share of the expansion bill. In some, the debate is so heated that it ended up in court. Silicon Valley is helping cities test a radical anti-poverty idea. What if everyone got a paycheck that they didn't work for? It's called universal basic income. And with the help of tech entrepreneurs, Stockton, California is the latest city to test it, okay? Unions could no longer get Medicaid money under new Trump proposal. The federal government wants to roll back on Obama-era rule that lets some Medicaid payments go towards unions. That represents home health care workers, one of the fastest growing and lowest paid jobs. After Medicaid ruling, most states hit pause, but some proceed. Work requirements fail their first court test in Kentucky. The case leaves the legality of other states' policies uncertain, that some of them are moving forward with businesses as usual anyway. The state and county have failed to fix the unsanitary condition for years and are threatening to arrest citizens over them. An outbreak of the ones eradicate these has prompted the United Nations to get involved. Okay, so there's not much information shedded on this one, so we're going to skip that one. After Supreme Court shakes up the state abortion laws, could challenge Roe versus Wade. Retirement of Justice Anthony Kennedy increasing the likelihood of extreme restrictions passing legal sanctions. Okay, so I just another thing, the Massachusetts, I guess, Coalition on Peace is sponsoring a demonstration pretty soon, and that's I guess it's relating to the bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War that ended just ended World War II. So they're gonna. That's the Peace Coalition. I think they're located at the 30 Garden Street in Cambridge, right across from the Commons. So I imagine that the rally is going to be in the Commons there. That's the Cambridge Commons. If I get more information on it, hopefully I can get it to you in time for you to come out and enjoy that rally. That's a rally for peace, and it's the Coalition on Peace here, Foundation in Cambridge. Their office is around 30 Garden Street, and they're holding a rally, big rally in commemoration of the bombs that were dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima in Japan during World War II. 2 days from now, there's a big eclipse coming, and I want you to get ready for it. And so, to help you get ready, I'm going to run a few more seconds or minutes of that opening video, which will help prepare you for this eclipse that's coming up in 2 days. That's supposed to be the longest eclipse of the 21st century. Okay, let's see if we can get back into it.
Said that the generation that is alive, that witnesses the rebirth of the nation of Israel, the leaves returning to the fig tree, will be the generation that sees the coming of the Son of Man. We are that generation. The time is at hand.
Okay, I got it wrong that time. That's I don't know what that was, but that was the wrong video, and we were trying to get back to the video on the big eclipse that's coming up in just a few days. That's July 27th, and it's entitled the Blood Moons. That's just another name for this particular eclipse, the Blood Moon eclipse. There's other names, but right now I don't have the list of them. But we'll get into it as soon as the information is available to me. But right now I'd like to, I'm going to go back into, see what we have for you. Okay, I just remind you once again that the National Organization of Human Services is having their annual conference down in Philadelphia, PA. That's October 24th to 27th. So if you'd like additional information, that's www.nhsdc.org, and that's their website. Once again, that's www.nhsdc.org. I feel kind of bad for you. I feel kind of bad about not being able to get that video on to you about about the okay, here we go.
In astrology, the moon rules over our emotional body and our intuition. It allows us to feel and reminds us that we are so much more than just what we can see. The moon is how so many of us feel connected to the cosmos and to the skies, which is why over the years, we have looked to the moon for guidance and understanding. Out of all the lunar activity we will ever feel or experience, July's blood moon total eclipse is going to be one of the most potent. This is because it is the longest lunar eclipse we will have this century. Falling in the air sign of Aquarius on July 27th, this blood moon total eclipse is so strong that it's going to penetrate straight into the pits of our soul, in order to shift and upgrade us to a new level. Planet Earth is a challenging dimension. There are wars, famines, so much pain and so much suffering, and yet, our souls signed up to come here. Our souls chose to come to Earth at this time because we knew it was where we needed to be. Under this blood moon eclipse energy, the karma of our soul is going to be stirred, and if we pay attention, we may get a glimmer or a reminder as to why our soul chose this journey in the first place. While we may look at life through our
Okay, that's gonna just about do it for me for this episode of your Human Service News and Information. I'm Hasson, Rashid, your host, and you know it's always excellent being here with you, and it's a great achievement to come into your lives like we do here daily at Cctv. So don't forget that the 30th anniversary of the Cctv is coming up in October. So until next time, I leave you with this, that you should always keep your nose clean, play straight, and don't forget to assist someone in need of your help. Until next time, I leave you with the universal cordial of peace. That's peace itself. Peace be unto you. Okay, until next time.
physical eyes as being unfair, good, bad, and everything in between, the eyes of our soul sees things differently. When we look at life through our spiritual or third eye, we begin to see life take on a whole new meaning and a whole new color. When we look at life through the eyes of our soul, we understand and can see that everything is perfect. Everything is just as it should be. Of course, this same reasoning is hard to find when we look at things through the lens of our mind. Life on Earth is a challenge.